It's pivotal. I mean, just being able to say, I was talking to her earlier, like, this is what the women deserve. Waking up every day and just not having to worry about anything. Like, I'm coming in here with breakfast. I get treatment. I can come in and get in the gym anytime I need to get in the gym. I have the resources from, obviously I'm with the Rose BC, but I have other coaches that I can work with too, and all accessibility with other teams as well. So if I want to get in the gym with Stewie, I can get in the gym with Stewie. If I want to get with Nafisa, but also I can get with my teammates. So I just have everything here that I need, and everybody has everything here we need. Obviously, trust me, I'm going back to my team, and I'm texting Ann every day, like, we need this, we need this, we need this. And she's like, we got that, we going to get that. So I love that, too, so being able to be with Chicago as well.
And not exporting the game overseas.
Yeah, obviously, I've never been overseas, and I don't ever plan on going overseas. And just talking to some of the other players, like, they were like, I'd rather be here.
Just 8 minutes into what should have been her shining moment, basketball sensation Angel Reese, who has enthralled everyone with her incredible talent, found herself in the spotlight for all the wrong reasons when she was taken out of the game in a jaw-dropping move that left fans stunned, and then in a shocking twist. Someone who wasn't even on most people's radar, Lexie Hull, entered the game and radically changed the course of events. She captivated the audience and plunged the arena into a frenzied flurry.
We're both playing pretty bad, terrible, but they weren't playing great. But as the game, it was pretty obvious that
This story is about the dramatic drama that makes basketball so unforgettable, from Angel's mistakes to Lexie's incredible plays. It extends beyond only Angel's struggles or Lexie's unexpected ascension. Everyone was on the tip of their seats during this intense game, but stay with us because we're here to break it all down for you. Before we dive into the detailed recap and what happened next, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more exciting insights into all the action, tension, and drama unfolding in the basketball world. What happened on that court could very well change the entire season, an incredible amount of screen time to bring on to the proposition to an amazing rival story.
Reese brings up the 11 points per game.
The game began with everyone's eyes on Angel Reese. The atmosphere was electric as fans eagerly awaited her to take charge, but things didn't go as planned right away. Angel struggled to find a rhythm, missing shot after shot, which caused the crowd to become increasingly uneasy. Instead of cheering, there were worried whispers as spectators exchanged worried looks, and her statistics told a sobering story. Although she managed to grab 6 rebounds and dish out 1 assist, it was obvious that she wasn't playing like the Angel Reese that everyone had come to admire. Commentators were blunt in their criticism, calling her performance absolutely terrible. She had 2 successful shots out of 6 attempts, nothing from three-point range, and no free throw opportunities at all.
Angel, what are you wearing? I'm wearing Gucci, I'm wearing Chanel, I'm wearing Hermes, I'm wearing diamonds.
So it's not she.
Miss Vogue.
Okay.
Mark, the coach, made a move at the 8-minute mark that sent shockwaves through the stadium. He benched Angel Reese, leaving the audience in stunned silence. Angel herself remained on the sidelines, clearly confused and upset by everything. At that point, the bench comes alive, introducing Lexie Hull.
and coming away with for 6 and didn't even take any threes. But of course, Brianna Stewart led the Mist in points at 16 minutes in, who, thank God, she was...
With Reese sidelined, the team needed a new hero, and that's when Lexie Hull came on the scene. Her name may have gone unnoticed until now, but she was about to leave a lasting impression on this game. In just 10 minutes, Holland put on a performance that was nothing short of brilliant, hitting 8 out of 11 shots, making one of 2 three-pointers, and making her single free throw attempt, scoring 19 points in such a short period of time. Fans couldn't believe what they were watching as Hull turned a difficult situation into a stunning display of skill, but it was more than just her impressive stats that set Hull apart. She was a spark that ignited a fire in her teammates and lit up the stands. The atmosphere in the arena changed drastically as the team, once down, found its rhythm again.
My teammates are congratulating me, of course, for my first WNBA double-double, but I wasn't happy because we didn't win, and I wanted to get our first win here at home. So looking forward to that tonight. I've come from a winning culture. I've won all my life at all levels. So the biggest thing for me is always to win. So trying to just still give myself grace because you are going to lose some games, and just trying to understand that and trying to figure things out. So just giving myself grace, honestly.
Every move Lexie Hull made seemed to electrify the crowd. Her shots fell with ease, her passes were perfectly timed, and her rebounds displayed a fierce determination. Fans who had previously been nervous and silent were now cheering with pure exuberance as social media erupted in reaction tweets and posts hailing Hull as the game's hero, with many referring to her as the team savior. Her teammates also sensed the change, and you could see their collective energy rise as they rallied around her, motivated to improve their own performances. In addition to playing basketball, Lexie Hull was making an incredible return that nobody had predicted. Angel rewatches. From the bench.
About Lexie Hull, seemed like she was really active on the offensive boards and backcuts today. Is that something you spoke to her about before the game, or is that kind of her own volition?
No, I could never take credit for that. Lexie, that's just who she is. That's just what she does at every level, everywhere she's at. She finds ways to make an impact that may not always show up on the stat sheet, but definitely matter when it comes to the things that you can do that don't show up on the box score, but ultimately help you to win basketball games. I think Lexie does all of those things, so I could never take credit for any of that.
As the game progressed, Angel Reese found herself on the sidelines as a spectator in a role that felt strange to her. The cameras caught every emotion on her face, including frustration, disbelief, and perhaps even a hint of jealousy, as the crowd cheered for Hull. Meanwhile, Reese's teammates gathered around Hull, which only seemed to deepen the rift where Reese had struggled to ignite the team's spirit. Hull effortlessly lit a fire beneath them. This wasn't just a difficult game for Reese. It was a momentous occasion that raised questions about her future on the court and the impact of Lexie Hull beyond the numbers.
What's going on, guys? It's your boy John, the Liquidator, coming back with breaking news yet again. So it looked like Angel Reese was officially benched tonight.
Poe's influence went far beyond the points she scored. She changed the dynamics on the court, making passes sharper, defensive plays more persistent, and the team seeming more cohesive than it had all season. Her enthusiasm lit up the arena, creating a mood where every possession felt decisive. Fans yelled her name with passion, and even the other team appeared visibly shaken. In addition to giving a remarkable performance, Hull motivated her colleagues to improve.
Hey, I love having weapons out there.
On the bench right now, 1-2-1 in your bench. She's a true veteran. Run off a few three-point shots.
Reese. So many scenarios and situations that are high out. Heavy has been taken.
When Hull took the lead, everything changed as if someone had flipped a switch. The team moved with newfound determination, attacking the basket with confidence and playing defense that was as tight as a drum. Prior to Hull taking the court, it felt like the team was stumbling in the dark as the players struggled with sloppy passes and missed shots, leaving the crowd all but deflated. In just 10 minutes, this kind of change left sports commentators at a loss for words. A struggling team has been transformed into a well-oiled machine by Hull. Even the most doubtful had to concede that Hull had indeed claimed her moment in the spotlight. The big question now is whether this outstanding performance was merely a passing fad or the beginning of something much more significant. Fans were quick to take to Twitter and Instagram to hail her as the team's secret weapon and herald her as the future of the team. Analysts also jumped in, speculating on how this breakout performance could change the dynamics of the lineup in the coming weeks.
Then the lead has flipped early. Reese.
As the game came to an end and the applause for Hull increased, Angel Reese's response, everyone's eyes were on Angel Reese. Now that she was in the background, how would she react? Would this fuel her to return even more fiercely, or would the pressure be too much for her to handle during the post-game interviews? Although Rhea expressed respect for Hull's performance, her body language suggested that she was processing everything and didn't go into detail about what it would mean for her and the squad going forward.
Chelsea Gray always has a shield, fires, go!
Hull's moment of triumph after the final whistle blew, an overwhelming wave of emotion poured across the court hall, was encircled by her teammates who greeted her with an unexpected and heartfelt surprise. Lovely roses, this considerate gesture struck a deep chord, honoring the significant contribution she had just made to the game. In that magical moment, it seemed as though time had stopped, reminiscent of a heartwarming movie's climactic scene in which a rising star is hailed by her loyal peers. The warmth and camaraderie in the air spoke volumes, bringing the team together in this shared victory and what it means for the team. In addition to drawing attention, H's outstanding performance changed the dynamics inside the squad. As coaches consider the ramifications of H's rise, they now confront difficult decisions about rotations and playing time. The million-dollar question is whether Hull will become a starter and what the consequences will be.